So Death Row, man, did you have a position at Death Row?
Now, I made my position.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I made my position. Of course, I didn't need a position there. I was dad's girl, and I had all the money I needed with him, but I still wanted my own money. And I used to go to Suge. I'm like, can I dress them for this? Can I dress them for that? Can you pay me? I would always get paid from somebody. I mean, if they needed clothes, I would go guest store, swap meet. So they kind of made me a position. It wasn't like, oh, Kenya is the stylist. I made my own position, and I demanded to be paid for it.
Speaking of Suge, what was your relationship with Suge, and when did you first meet Suge and all that?
I met him before everybody. He's the one, Tracy, again, Tracy introduced me to Suge and to Snoop. I was hanging out with her one night, Eazy-E, and everybody was, I think that's when things were probably getting kind of crazy, but she was friends with Dre, Eazy, and all of them. And we wouldn't hung out with them, I think, at the World. It was a club at the Belly Center. And that's the night we meet Snoop. And it's this little dude with pigtails. Well, no, he had short hair then. He didn't have any pigtails. Curly hair, oversized clothes, and really, really sweet. And just wanted to rap all the time. And I met Suge and Snoop the same night. Snoop had just, I think, got out of jail because he went in for some weed charge. And I met them that night through Tracy. And that night, I think something happened. I don't know, but I ended up getting a ride home from Suge. And he's like, he said, "Where do you live at? Because your friends." Something happened that night. I needed a ride home. I had to go to class, and everybody wanted to hang out. Suge was like, "Where do you live at?" I'm like, "Baldwin Hills." "I'll give you a ride home." So we became like brothers and sisters that night. He like, what are you going to school for? I'm like, business management. What do you want to do? And we like meshed that night, and he became my big brother. It was never any type of relationship, because Suge, if you guys know him, he has a preference of women. I mean, he likes all his women all look the same. And you see Sharitha, you see Stormy, they got the long ponytail, it's a look. So I was his sister. Suge's mom used to say I looked like one of his first cousins, so they would always call me the cousin's name. They're like, you look like her, so you're going to be the cousin. So I was more like family to him, and his mother and his sisters.
You got a whole lot of people, they get it confused. I don't know how many baby mamas that, dads have. How many baby mamas dads have?
I don't talk about, I would never answer that question, because
okay.
He's a very private person with that.
Right.
And I just know me. I'm number one.
All right.
It's a couple girls, and for the record, all the girls are, they're all sweet. I'm a person that I love all his kids. And if you ever, like, my son had a birthday party year before last, right? And if you came to this party, you would laugh. My son is turning 8, right, at this point. Sharitha, Suge Knight's ex-wife, is his godmother. Daz is at the birthday party. A couple of the women came, and they brought the kids. Everybody, this is one happy family all the time. This is a Kenya party. I mean, you can look back at all the photo albums from Imani being 1, 2, 3. You got Shantae, Warren G's, Michel'le, Regina King. I love everybody, and I love Daz's kids, and, Christmas, half their gifts under there too. I just love, you just love people. I love the kids, and yeah, Daz, I don't disclose his situation. I know it's me, and those who follow, they can say me after me. But no.
Right. But the reason why I brought it up is, pretty much, I'm pretty sure you heard the rumors too that people keep saying Suge Knight smashed one of Daz Dillinger baby moms.
Oh, yeah,
and of course it's not Suge, but
no.
Yeah, can you just set the record straight on that?
Well, yeah, I got blamed for that, and I think Reggie cleared that up. It was a situation, and oh my God, I lived with that for a long time, because they were like, Dad's wife. I'm like, no, me and Dad's were not married. I was the first one. I don't know what happened after me, but there was a situation, and it was something to do with masters, and somebody got a hold of some masters and gave them to him, and somebody, Reggie clarified it, that there was some sex that went on, and, it was not Kenya Ware. I don't get down like that, and that's my brother. That's like gross, I mean, ill,
Right.
that would, So I was very happy that it got cleared up because living with that is horrible. You know, like that's not me. And I'm loyal as a motherfucker. You know, if I got a problem with Daz or any of them, it's family business and we handle it amongst family. We don't air out dirty laundry, and I would never do no dirt like that. I think everybody knows that of me. Should knows that of me. If I'm loyal to him, I'm loyal to him. If I'm loyal to, you know, this person, and if they cross me, I'll deal with them one-on-one. But, you know, I wouldn't, people know my, you know, my heart, and I would have never got down giving sex to any of his friends for some masters. I mean, if I got down like that, believe me, I will own half a wheelchair now because I would know how to work it, okay, if that was me. So, no, it was something that went on, but it was not Kenya Ware that got smashed by nobody from Death Row, other than Daz.
Right. So for all the people out there, because each time I drop a video with you, you got people in the comments saying, "Oh, is this the one that Suge Knight smashed?"
My name is not Maria. My name is Kenya Ware. Kenya Ware was not married to Daz. I mean, well, let's take it right. Common law, I was married to him on court records. Common law wise, I was at the beginning, you know, but that's paper. Maria was supposedly his wife, and that's the one. So you might want to go look her up, not Kenya. You know where to find me, but it was not Kenya. Kenya and Maria, that's two different people. Is that clear? All you whoever out there that want to know, it wasn't me.
Michel'le, you cool with Michel'le?
Love Michel'le.
How did that work out? You know, her Michel'le messing around with Dr. Dre, then she started messing with Suge Knight. How did that, you know?
You know, I don't, you know, Michel'le has been through a lot, okay, as a woman. And I got to relate to her. She's been through a lot. Dre put her through a whole lot. You know, she was a young girl, artist. And sometimes, you know, when you've been through hell and someone is there to come and like save you, you know, I think Suge provided that for her. I mean, I think that, you know, that whole Dre thing, it was so ugly and it was so hurtful. And I felt her pain because I knew, you know, I was there to witness Dre introducing Nicole to everybody, you know, and he's still with Michel'le. I felt her pain. I felt her pain, you know, as a sister. So she found love somewhere else. I mean, it sucks, but it happens like that sometime, you know. I don't think on her part it was malicious. Is this that at that point her heart, she needed somebody at that point. She needed somebody to help save her. I mean, she was going through a lot, you know, going through a whole lot. And I don't think it was years later after Dre. Dre had moved on and did what he did. This is years later. So shit happens. I mean, for me, that wouldn't be something I would do, but I'm not her. I don't know what was going on in her heart. I don't know how strong she is. I don't know. But I personally wouldn't have made that move, but that's my girl. So I got to lean on the fact that that was the best decision that she could have made for her own life.